We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go right back to Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pierce now up the middle. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce. 34 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowman looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On third down, Bowman. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. Down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Texans 14, Jets nothing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bowman. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll give to Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back to throw. Bowman. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Bowman. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets nothing.
Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Bowman. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Young. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Bowman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw, Young. These guys running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Bowman. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Here we go. Slice, 97. Ready?
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 73 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short yardage, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. This one deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bowman. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Bowman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Young gets the dump off to Pierce. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Smash, red. Black shot.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's Young on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Texans are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. On the ball.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Opposite, green, check, pink. Set.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On play action, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First and goal, Houston.
Let's go, charge.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Ward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Bowman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Bowman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Off play action. Bowman. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowman throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Black block.
On the ground with Ward. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Opposite. Green. Ready.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 137 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And it's third down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Houston, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.